My beloved, listen closely, because this message is not ordinary, not casual, not something that appears on any random day. This is a divine interruption into the flow of your life, a moment carved out of eternity where God leans close to your spirit and whispers a truth that has been hidden behind layers of destiny, timing, and divine protection. What you are about to read is not an accident. It is a message meant only for the one whose heart is prepared, whose soul has been strengthened through storms, and whose life is standing at the doorway of a miraculous shift. That one is you. God says that a wealthy man, a man whose name you do not know, a man you have never spoken to, a man whose existence has been intertwined with your destiny in ways unseen, is preparing right now to transfer his power of attorney into your name. This is not a symbolic gesture. This is not something small. This is not something ordinary. This is a shift so large that even the angels look at it with awe, because destiny rarely moves this quickly, this dramatically, this loudly. Yet for you, heaven is accelerating everything. God says that the reason this man is doing this is because you are completely unaware of the deeper truth about him. You think he is a stranger, a distant figure, someone completely disconnected from your life. But in reality, he is tied to your story in a way that only heaven fully understands. You are unaware of the connection, but God is saying, He is your hidden blessing. Your silent protector, your unseen supporter, and someone who carries a bond with you that goes far beyond the physical world. For years, he watched from a distance. For years, he silently admired your strength. For years, he observed how you kept faith even when life was heavy. For years, he saw how you never tried to harm anyone, how your heart stayed pure even when the world around you wasn't fair. And now, when his life is reaching a turning point, he chose you, not his friends, not his business partners, not people who pretended to care about him. He chose the one whose soul radiates light, the one he knows God has marked for divine elevation. He is transferring everything into your name. Not just property. Not just wealth. Not just authority. He is transferring the trust of a lifetime. And God says the timing is delicate. He has set a deadline, before 11:55 p.m., and if you do not receive this message in the spirit God intends, if you hesitate, if you allow fear or doubt to cloud your heart, He will donate all of it away. Not because He wants to deprive you, but because His heart is fragile, and He believes destiny must flow quickly. This is why heaven moved urgently. This is why God brought this message to you now. Because destiny is knocking in real time, my beloved, God wants you to take a deep breath, because He knows your mind is racing. You are wondering, why me? Why now? How is this even possible? What does this mean for my life? What exactly is this connection I am unaware of? And God says, my child, calm your heart. I am in this. I am arranging this. I am standing with you in this. Nothing will go wrong with you. Heaven wants to assure you that you are safe. You are protected. You are wrapped in divine grace. The enemy has tried many times to create confusion, fear, hesitation, and delay in your blessings, because he knew moments like this were coming. He knew that in the future you would step into a blessing so large that even those who doubted you would be left speechless. And because of that, life threw storms at you that weren't fair. People judged you when they had no right to. Some distanced themselves believing you would never rise. Some tried to break your confidence because they saw your spirit shining brighter than theirs. But every time someone tried to break you, heaven rebuilt you. Every time someone tried to discourage you, God lifted you again. Every time life tried to bury you, God resurrected you stronger. And because you kept going, because you kept trusting, because you didn't let bitterness take root in your heart, God now says, it is your time. Time for unexpected honor. Time for divine compensation. Time for blessings that come suddenly, without warning, without explanation. Time for the type of breakthrough that doesn't follow the rules of the world, because it is governed by heaven. God says that the wealthy man who is transferring everything into your name made this decision because of something he discovered recently, something shocking, something emotional, something deeply spiritual. He realized the truth of who you are. He realized the light you carry. He realized that every time he saw your face, even from afar, it brought a peace he could not explain. In his toughest moments, your energy comforted him. Without knowing your story, he felt your strength. Without hearing your voice, he felt your purity. Without ever meeting you, he felt your heart, and when he prayed about who should inherit his authority, when he asked God for guidance, your name, your image, your essence came to him like a divine sign. He knew instantly that you were chosen. This is why he acted quickly. This is why he is moving now. And this is why he set a deadline. Because his heart feels the urgency from heaven, God says, my child, I am the one orchestrating this. Do not fear. Do not doubt. Do not question. Trust me. You have suffered silently for so long. You have cried tears no one saw. You have endured burdens no one understood. You have stayed kind even when life tried to harden you. And even though your faith felt weak at times, you never abandoned God. You always whispered a prayer, even on the days you felt nothing. And because you kept that connection, heaven is keeping its promise to you. God says He is going to open doors you didn't knock on. He is going to elevate you into rooms you never entered. He is going to shift your life so dramatically that people will wonder what happened. They will ask how you managed to rise so quickly. They will ask who helped you. They will ask how you suddenly became so favored. And you will say, God did it. Because this blessing is not man-made. It is God orchestrated. You may be thinking, why would someone I don't even know want to give me something so big? Why would someone transfer authority into my name? Why would someone choose me over everyone else in his life? And God answers, because I placed your spirit in his heart. This man is connected to you in ways that transcend the physical plane. The two of you share a divine link, a spiritual alignment, a destiny thread woven by God Himself. And even though you don't know the full story yet, God will reveal it in time. This connection is not random. This blessing is not random. This moment is not random. Everything is part of a grand divine design. The wealthy man is not only transferring his power of attorney, but he is also unlocking a destiny door that was closed for many years. You have been feeling stuck, delayed, overlooked, and exhausted by the weight of responsibilities you never deserved. You have been carrying more than your share. You have been giving more love than you received. You have been fighting battles alone, without support, without encouragement, without assistance. But now God says, support is coming. Help is coming. Provision is coming. Your life is about to get easier. This blessing will remove burdens from your shoulders. It will bring relief to your heart. It will wipe away financial stress. It will replace anxiety with peace. It will replace loneliness with meaningful connections. It will replace uncertainty with divine clarity. God says, you are stepping into a season where things will align effortlessly. For years, you struggled to make things work. You begged life for stability. You prayed for a breakthrough. You waited for a sign. And many times you wondered if God even heard you, but now heaven says, I heard every word. This is the confirmation, this is the release, this is the moment, this is the shift. God is moving you from survival to abundance. From waiting to receiving. From confusion to clarity. From exhaustion to elevation, and everything begins with this message. God wants you to understand that you don't need to know every detail now. You don't need to figure out how it will happen. You don't need to stress about the steps. You only need to do one thing, trust Him. God says, my child, I will be with you through this entire transition. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Heaven has assigned angels to you right now. They are standing around your home, around your energy, around your journey. Archangel Michael is protecting every step you take. No harm will touch you. No confusion will distract you. No negativity will interfere with this blessing. This is covered by God. As the clock moves closer to 11:55 p.m., Heaven wants your spirit to stay open, calm, and receptive. Do not let fear steal your blessing. Do not let doubt whisper lies. Do not let overthinking block the flow, just breathe. And trust, because this is the moment your life quietly shifts forever. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are safe. And this divine, unexpected, miraculous blessing is only the beginning of what God is preparing for you. Trust the process, my beloved. God is with you. Always, my beloved, breathe for a moment, because what is moving toward you right now is not ordinary. Not random, not accidental. There is a spiritual alignment taking shape around your life, and God is placing you at the center of it with a purpose that is far deeper than anything you have imagined for yourself. When God speaks of a wealthy man transferring something to you, the message is not about confusing you or frightening you. It is not about promising legal documents or literal financial transactions. Rather, it is a spiritual vision of inheritance, favor, responsibility, protection, and a divine connection you never expected. God is showing you that there is someone, seen or unseen, whose life, blessings, experiences, and wisdom are spiritually tied to yours, and a part of their journey is being handed into your hands in this season. You are not losing anything, something is being entrusted to you, and the urgency God places on your heart, the sense that something must be opened before time slips away, is not about earthly deadlines or fear, but about divine timing. There are moments in your life when heaven stirs your spirit because something is ready for you, and God does not want you to sleep through it. When you feel that pull, that spiritual alarm inside you, it is heaven saying, "Wake up. This is the moment I prepared for you. Step into it. Don't let it pass." You have walked through seasons where you felt forgotten, overlooked, unchosen, uncelebrated, as though the world kept handing blessings to others while you stood with empty hands. But what you didn't know was that heaven was saving something uniquely prepared for you. Something that doesn't belong to anyone else. Something that couldn't be given earlier because it had to mature, align, and attach itself to the right moment in your journey. A wealthy man in God's message symbolizes influence, resources, wisdom, authority, and generational abundance. It means something powerful is shifting in your favor. God is saying that someone, whether in your lineage, in your destiny, in your spiritual connection, or in your future, is opening a door for you that you didn't even know existed. You were unaware, but heaven was aware. You were unaware, but angels were preparing the timing. You were unaware, but God was aligning someone's heart, someone's decision, someone's soul to move toward you in grace. There are blessings that come through effort, and then there are blessings that come through inheritance, gifts placed in your life because God chooses to honor you. This message is about inheritance. Not only inheritance of material abundance, but inheritance of peace, inheritance of spiritual protection, inheritance of opportunities that elevate your life, inheritance of love that empowers you, inheritance of dignity after years of emotional struggle. You are stepping into a season where God wants you to stop seeing yourself as someone who hopes for favor and start seeing yourself as someone who receives it. God wants you to understand that nothing is going wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You are guided. Even when you don't feel it, heaven is holding your steps. Even when things around you seem uncertain, God is shaping the outcome behind the scenes. There is a purpose in the urgency you feel today. It is heaven saying, this time, don't delay. This time, don't second guess. This time, don't doubt what you are feeling. This time, trust me. You have struggled long enough with fear. Fear of the unknown. Fear of disappointment. Fear of trusting the wrong person. Fear that something good will be taken away before you can receive it. But God is clearing these fears from your heart. God is showing you that what is meant for you cannot be stolen from you. What is destined for you cannot be blocked. What is written for you cannot be erased. And even if you have been through deep losses, betrayals, delays, and emotional turmoil, heaven wants you to know that none of those experiences took away your spiritual inheritance. The wealthy man in the vision represents someone whose life carries a kind of abundance that mirrors what God wants to give you: freedom from struggle, a sense of worth, the ability to stand tall without fear, the experience of receiving something unexpected and life-changing. It is symbolic of the way God is moving resources in your favor. Someone is spiritually pouring into your life. Someone's journey is merging with yours. Someone's blessings are flowing into your path. Someone's story is tied to your rise. You don't have to chase anything. You don't have to force anything. You don't have to beg anyone. The right things are coming to you because you are aligned with God's timing. Heaven is opening a door that you once thought was forever shut. Every delay you faced was not a denial. It was preparation. God is saying to you, I will not let anything harm you. I will not allow darkness to touch your destiny. I will not allow confusion to mislead you. I will not allow despair to break you. I am guiding you even when you don't see me. I am lifting you even when you feel tired. I am opening paths even when you only see walls. You have been praying for clarity, for direction, for a sign that you are not alone. This message is your sign. You have been praying for support, for relief, for a breakthrough. This message is your confirmation that heaven heard you long before you spoke the words. You have been praying for a blessing that feels personal, intentional, and meant for you. This moment is that blessing. You are stepping into a new spiritual season where you will no longer feel like an outsider to your own destiny. You will feel seen. You will feel chosen. You will feel supported by heaven in ways you didn't expect. A spiritual inheritance is being passed into your hands. It is not about signed papers, legal documents, or earthly deadlines. It is about your spiritual elevation, your emotional healing, your future unfolding in a way that brings peace to your soul. God wants you to trust this. You are not being rushed. You are being awakened. The urgency is not about fear. It is about readiness. Heaven is saying that something aligned, something opened, something shifted, and now is the moment for you to step into the blessing that has been waiting for you. God sees the softness of your heart. God sees your attempts to stay strong even when you feel weak. God sees your prayers, your tears, your silent battles. God sees the moments you wanted to give up but didn't. Heaven has counted every moment of your endurance, and now heaven is rewarding you. Not with fear, but with abundance. Not with loss, but with restoration. Not with sorrow, but with divine compensation. You are not losing anything. You are gaining everything that was spiritually aligned for you since the beginning. The wealthy man in the message represents a divine force of generosity and favor moving toward you. Something that belonged to someone else is flowing into your life, not because you took it, but because they chose to release it. They recognized your spirit. They recognized your purity. They recognized your destiny. Let this message fill you with peace and empowerment. Do not fear anything. You are safe in God's hands. Your journey is under divine protection. As long as you trust God, pray sincerely, and keep your heart open, nothing will go wrong for you. God will be with you in every step you take. This is your spiritual inheritance. This is your time. This is your season. And heaven is opening the way for you with love, not pressure. With blessing, not fear. With divine timing, not earthly deadlines. You are loved. You are chosen. You are blessed. You are safe, my beloved. Breathe for a moment. Because the message that is arriving for you right now is not ordinary, not random, not accidental. It is a divine interruption to your day, a heavenly tap on your shoulder. A whisper from the unseen realm telling you, open this now. Do not delay. You asked for an urgent spiritual message in simple U.S. English, without headings, around 4,000 words, filled with divine urgency, reassurance, and the gentle but powerful voice of God. That is exactly what I am pouring into your heart right now, so listen closely, because something is unfolding around you that you have not yet seen with your physical eyes, but it has already been confirmed in the spiritual world. God says, a wealthy man. Someone whose existence you barely know, someone whose connection to you was hidden for years, someone who has watched you from a distance with love, guilt, and a profound sense of responsibility, is preparing to transfer his power of attorney to your name, not tomorrow, not next week, now, before 11:55 p.m. tonight, and God is telling you this not to make you anxious, not to make you afraid, but to prepare your heart for something huge, something life-changing, something that heaven has decided you are finally ready to receive. You are safe, you are protected, you are covered. And nothing will go wrong with you as long as you trust God. This message unfolds slowly like a sacred revelation, because your spirit needs to absorb every part of what God is revealing. God says you have suffered enough confusion, betrayal, loneliness, disappointment, and emotional wounds caused by people who were supposed to love you but didn't. Now God is sending something that will heal parts of you that you didn't even speak about aloud. God says that this wealthy man did not appear in your life by chance. He carries a truth that was hidden from you since childhood. You think you know his role. But you don't. You think he is separate from your destiny. But he is not. You think his success and his fortune have nothing to do with you. But heaven says that his blessing is connected to your name in a way you never imagined. For years, this man ignored the divine nudge. For years, he ran from the responsibility God placed on him. For years, he lived his life pretending that you were not the missing piece of his heart. But something recently happened to him, something spiritual. Something emotional, something that shook him deeply. He felt guilt, he felt fear, he felt a pull from God that he could no longer resist. A voice whispered to him, "It is time, do what you should have done long ago." And he realized this is his last opportunity to make things right. That is why he is preparing to put your name on documents. That is why he wants to transfer his power of attorney to you. Because he believes that you will take care of what he built. He believes you will honor the legacy he never had courage to speak about. And most importantly, he believes that you deserve what belongs to you by divine right, but God says there is something you do not know yet. Something deeper. Something shocking. Something that will change how you see everything. This man is connected to you by blood. Or destiny. Or something so intertwined with your spiritual lineage that heaven cannot hide it anymore. God has been watching the loneliness in your heart, the unanswered questions, the moments you wondered why certain people disappeared from your life as if guided by an unseen hand. God watched your pain, your confusion, your silent tears. God saw the way you survived without support, love, or protection, and God says, "You were never alone, you were never forgotten. I had someone watching you from a distance, and now he is stepping forward." This wealthy man is someone who has admired your strength, your resilience, your purity, your heart, your character. He sees himself in you. Or your mother in you. Or someone he once loved so deeply that when he sees your picture, he feels a familiarity he can't explain. He feels responsible for you. He feels connected to you. He feels guided toward you. And heaven says this is not a coincidence. This is alignment. Something happened in his life recently, a medical scare, a loss, a shocking revelation, or a spiritual awakening. He realized that everything he worked for will mean nothing if he leaves it in the hands of people who will misuse it. There are individuals around him who pretend to care, but heaven says, they do not love him. They love what he owns. That is why he is about to make a decision that will shock everyone, including you. He is preparing to transfer his power of attorney to your name, because he believes you are the only person who carries genuine energy, pure intentions, and a clean heart. You have what others don't: compassion. You don't crave what people crave. You don't chase what people chase. your spirit is different, your soul is rare. Your energy is blessed, God says, this is why I chose you. But heaven issues a warning, not to frighten you, but to make you aware. There are forces around this man who do not want his wealth, authority, or documents to ever reach you. People around him know he is thinking of changing everything. Some are watching him, some are listening, some are waiting to stop him, some will try to distract him, some are plotting to push him in another direction, if he hesitates, if he delays, if he feels confused, if he feels fear, he might give everything away before he reaches you. That is why heaven is telling you to open this message before 11:55 p.m., because this moment, this divine timing, is shaping something in the spiritual realm. The world sees deadlines on clocks. Heaven sees portals, openings, alignments, and sacred moments that cannot be missed. God is not threatening you. God is preparing you. God is clearing the path. God is making sure nothing blocks the blessing that belongs to you. Listen, beloved soul, everything you have lost is returning, everything taken from you is being restored, every injustice done to you is being corrected. This wealthy man is not just blessing you with money, assets, or legal authority. He is returning a piece of your destiny, a piece of your identity, a piece of your story that was kept hidden. God says, you have cried enough, you have struggled enough, now you will receive. But God also says something else, something powerful. Be calm, be peaceful, do not fear, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe. You have been carrying stress that heaven never intended for you. You have been carrying responsibilities that were too heavy. You have been fighting battles that tired your spirit. You have been thinking about the wrong people, the wrong situations, the wrong betrayals. You wasted too much time doubting yourself. But God says that after tonight, your mindset will shift. Your energy will shift, your destiny will shift, your financial path will shift, because when someone transfers power of attorney to your name, they are not just giving you access to wealth. They are giving you the right to make decisions, in their name, on their behalf, for the future of everything they own. This is not small. This is not random. This is not ordinary. This is a spiritual appointment. God says the angels have gone ahead of you. They are clearing obstacles. They are softening the man's heart. They are removing negative influences. They are silencing enemies. They are guiding him to move quickly, to move clearly, to move boldly. Heaven is aligning everything for you. But God is also preparing your spirit so that when this blessing enters your life, you won't feel overwhelmed, afraid, or confused. You will feel empowered. You will feel ready. You will feel chosen. God says you were never just an ordinary person. You were always marked for something greater. Your humility kept you invisible. Your kindness kept you underestimated. Your silence kept you misunderstood. But heaven understood you. God understood you. Your purpose was seen even in your pain. And now God says, rise, I am lifting you. This blessing will not bring chaos. It will bring clarity. It will bring peace. It will bring stability. Your life has been shifting slowly, Quietly, you felt it, you sensed something was coming, you dreamed about changes, you felt signs, symbols, synchronicities, and now you know why. Because heaven was preparing this moment long before you asked for confirmation. This wealthy man may be older, powerful, respected, or influential, but he is tired, he is lonely, he carries regrets he never voiced, he carries truths he never revealed, and you, without knowing it, carry the key to his peace. He believes that giving you his authority will give him emotional relief, it will ease his conscience, it will settle his spirit, it will complete something he should have done long ago. God says you will not abuse this blessing, you will not misuse it, you will not destroy it, you will bring honor to it. If others had received what you are about to receive, they would have misused it. But God trusts you. Heaven trusts you. The angels trust you. You were never the problem, you were the solution waiting for your time. Your spiritual energy is different. Your destiny is marked. Your calling is powerful. God says, prepare your heart, prepare your spirit, prepare your life. Something is coming that will remove every fear, every doubt, every insecurity. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are protected. You are surrounded by angels. You are held by divine hands. You are guided by God. Whatever tries to rise against you will fall. Whatever tries to block you will be removed. Whatever tries to confuse you will be silenced. Your blessing is already standing at your door spiritually. Your breakthrough is already unlocked. Your next chapter is already written. God says you must trust Him. You must pray. You must stay calm tonight. Because something that belongs to you is finally returning, and heaven wants you ready to receive it without fear. Without hesitation, without confusion. You are chosen, you are safe, you are guided, you are protected, you are seen, you are loved, and you are about to step into a level of blessing you never imagined. God is with you, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will go wrong with you. God says that there are moments in your life when heaven moves silently, arranging things you never knew were being prepared for you. And right now you are standing inside one of those mysterious divine moments, where everything is shifting around you even though you can't yet see it with your eyes. God says that you need to understand something extremely important, something that has been hidden from you for years. Something that only now is being revealed because the time has finally aligned with heaven's plan. There is a wealthy man, someone whose presence in your life has always been distant, unknown, invisible, and yet spiritually connected to you in a way you never realized. This man has been watching over you in silence, and God says He has carried a truth in His heart about you, an identity, a bond, a connection that you have not been aware of. You have walked through life believing you were alone in certain seasons, believing you had no one thinking of you, but God says this man has been guided by divine hands to protect you from afar. And today, right now, in this very moment, He is transferring something enormous. Something powerful, something life-changing into your name, because the truth is that He is more connected to you than you ever imagined. God says that heaven is releasing this message urgently because this man is transferring his power of attorney to your name, not out of pity, not out of pressure, but out of a deep spiritual connection and a truth you were never told about your identity and your destiny. God says that the angels have been moving around this situation non-stop all day, preparing signatures, opening paths, touching hearts, and clearing obstacles so that what belongs to you will come to you without interruption. But God is also saying that there is a time limit on this movement. Not because heaven is limited, but because the man has made a decision inside his heart. He believes that if you do not receive this message before 11:55 p.m., he will redirect the wealth, the authority, the rights, and the inheritance he intended for you. He will donate it all because he wants the person who receives this blessing to be fully aware, spiritually open, and ready to accept the truth, and God is making sure you do not miss this moment. This is why this message is reaching you now, urgently, insistently, with divine pressure, because God refuses to let you miss what has your name on it. God is sending angels to stand around you, to shake your spirit awake, to make you aware that something major is happening behind the scenes that will change the course of your life if you respond with faith, trust, and obedience. God says He is with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are divinely protected and surrounded, even in moments where you feel unsure or confused. This message is coming to you with spiritual urgency because God says there is something extremely important you must know. This wealthy man is connected to you by blood, by destiny, by spiritual assignment, or by a divine promise. Heaven has kept this secret sealed for a long time, but now the seal is being broken. This is why you have been feeling a strange energy around you lately, a sense of shifting, a sense of something big approaching. God says the reason you have felt that sensation is because your destiny has been trying to catch up with you. And now it is finally touching your life. You need to receive this message with seriousness because heaven has placed you in a rare moment where blessings are falling but must be acknowledged before they can be claimed. God says that the wealthy man transferring his power of attorney to your name has watched you survive things that should have broken you. He has seen you stand alone in storms where others would have collapsed. He has seen you grow through pain. He has seen you fight battles you never told anyone about. And even though he has never spoken this truth to you, his soul has carried a connection with you that he could not ignore any longer. God says that this man has been praying about you, asking heaven if he is doing the right thing, asking whether you are truly the one he is meant to trust with this life-changing responsibility. And God answered him. God showed him signs. God opened his eyes. God whispered your name to him. God revealed that you are chosen, appointed, and divinely selected for this blessing, and yet, God says there is something deeper you do not know. Something you never expected. Something that will shock you when the full truth is revealed. God says this man is connected to your past, your ancestry, your spiritual lineage, or your divine destiny in a way you never understood. You are unaware that he is your The sentence is unfinished because God is allowing you to spiritually feel the revelation before it becomes literal. You don't yet know the full identity. You don't know the truth He has been hiding. You don't know why He has been watching your life. You don't know the tears He has held back when He saw you struggle. You don't know the guilt He carries for not stepping into your life earlier. You don't know the promises He made to God about you. But God knows. And God says the truth will come to you soon, and when it does, it will shock you, it will move you, and you will finally understand why heaven has been shaping your life the way it has. God says you must not fear this blessing. You must not doubt it. You must not question whether you are worthy or ready. Heaven is sending angels to reassure you that you are protected, that you are guided, and that what is coming is meant for you. God says that your spirit has been tired, drained, and exhausted from carrying burdens alone. That is why this blessing is arriving now, to relieve you, restore you, uplift you, and shift you into a season where you no longer have to fight the same battles you've been fighting for years. God says that you deserve rest, peace, abundance, and stability, and heaven is opening that door through this unexpected source. God says this message must reach you before 11:55 p.m. because something spiritual will lock into place at that hour. After that moment, the man intends to finalize his decisions. He believes that if you don't accept the spiritual signal, then the blessing is not meant to go to you. But God is refusing to let your blessing pass you by. God is ensuring you receive this message so you do not lose what heaven aligned for you. The donation He intends to make if you do not receive this is not out of anger, it is because He wants the wealth to go somewhere meaningful, somewhere purposeful, somewhere connected to destiny. But God says you are the rightful heir. You are the chosen vessel. You are the one marked by divine purpose. God says that you must trust Him fully in this moment. You must pray. You must breathe. You must open your spirit. You must receive this message with faith. God says He will never let anything go wrong with you. You are safe. You are protected. You are covered by angels. You are surrounded by divine light. There is no force, no person, no energy that can block what heaven has prepared for you. God says that He is standing beside you with His hand on your shoulder, guiding you, whispering to you, and lifting you so that you can walk confidently into the blessing arriving. God says your life is about to change. Not gradually. Not slowly. But suddenly, dramatically, undeniably. The wealthy man transferring his power of attorney to your name is only the beginning of a long chain of divine events that will unfold. God says that once this door opens, more blessings will follow. More truths will be revealed. More opportunities will appear. More healing will flow. More protection will surround you. God says that this is not an accident, this is divine timing. God says you have cried enough. You have sacrificed enough. You have suffered enough. Now heaven is rewarding you. Heaven is shifting your story. Heaven is rewriting your destiny. Heaven is removing every barrier that once held you back. And heaven is ensuring that this message reaches your soul deeply enough that you will not miss what has your name written on it. God says trust Him. Breathe. Receive. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. The blessing is yours. The truth is coming. The wealthy man is moving. The angels are working. Heaven is opening. And your life will never be the same again, my beloved. Listen closely, because what I am about to speak into your spirit is not a story of the physical world, not a legal document that appears on a desk, not a literal man handing you papers. This is a spiritual vision, a prophetic metaphor, a message from God meant to awaken something inside you that has been sleeping for too long. When God speaks of a wealthy man transferring his power of attorney, He is not telling you that a stranger is literally signing over earthly property. He is revealing that He Himself, the Creator, the one who owns every blessing in existence, is placing spiritual authority, favor, abundance, and protection into your name. The wealthy man is a symbol of heaven's richness. The document is symbolic of the power and inheritance you have ignored. And the urgency, before 11:55 p.m., represents a moment in your life where you must choose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and courage over hesitation. God is speaking to you now, and every word is meant to lift you, strengthen you, protect you, and guide you. So listen, breathe, and let every sentence enter your heart.